how does the temperature of your room affect the temperature of your CPU or GPU? My 9800X3D is water cooled with two 360mm radiators, so I was able to run some tests on it for you. Before we start, it's important to realize if you are air cooling, the temperature of your component is limited by the temperature of the air in your room. Your CPU cannot possibly be cooler than the air around it because you're air cooling. And if you're water cooling, the temperature of your CPU or GPU is limited by the temperature of the coolant, the liquid. And the temperature of that liquid is limited by the temperature of the air around it. The liquid cannot possibly be cooler than the air around it, assuming you're just using normal radiators, not a chiller or something. And the CPU or GPU cannot possibly be cooler than the liquid inside the loop. So at the end of the day, it all ties back to the air in your room. Those people who sometimes they tell you, hey, their CPU is running at like 19 degrees or something. That's because either the room is insanely cold or it's just the software not reporting it properly, because it does happen. So first, let's explain my test setup. So what I have here is a temp sensor connected to the PC, and it gives me the temperature of the air in the room in Hardware Info 64. I thought it would be affected by this PC and this one, but no. If we come to this wall thing that I have, it says 24 degrees Celsius. Oh, by the way, look, this is the first motherboard of the first PC that I built. Yeah. If I compare it to what Hardware 64 gives me, also watching John Wick 3, yeah, it also says around 24 degrees Celsius. So I would say it's fairly accurate. First, while I was gaming, my room temperature was 23 degrees Celsius and the water in the loop was 24 degrees. My CPU, while playing Metal Gear, was 47 degrees Celsius, and while doing Cinebench, 75 degrees. And then I turned off my AC and I played a few hours for the 5090 to heat up the room. Now we're back and the room is 30 degrees. I am dying. The liquid is 34 degrees. The CPU increased by 15 degrees while gaming and 9 degrees while doing Cinebench. The thing while gaming really might have just been because I was in a different point in the game. So let's use Cinebench as an example. It's safe to say that 1 degree increase in the liquid temperature was 1 degree increase in the CPU temperature, in Cinebench at least. So yeah, your room gets hotter, your liquid gets hotter when you're water cooling, and then your component runs a bit hotter than it is supposed to. And this is also important. If you're water cooling, your room is gonna get hotter faster, because water cooling is better than air cooling at, you know, dissipating the heat of whatever component you're trying to cool. So it's gonna take more heat away from the component, keeping it cooler, but that heat is dumped into the room. So if the room is getting hotter, at the end of the day, everything is just gonna get hotter anyway. The room hotter equals component hotter. Yes. Keep scrolling. Don't follow me.